Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you know where you are, and if you don't, this is Killroy's Keep, which means that I must be Killroy. And as I said, here we are with the first episode of, I hope, many, of WWE 2K19. Now, I have already played a fairly good amount of the story mode, as well as a fairly good amount of the game in general, at least somewhat, considering this is launch day for the Collector's and Deluxe Edition. So I've already run in and created a character, but since we have a very specific character in mind, I wanted y'all to be a part of it with me as I build my new champion and the new legend of the WWE, Rumblebee. This is a character that I already wanted to make before. He is going to be a cruiserweight, he is going to be a luchador, and he is going to be an insect-based luchador, which is something I thought of a little while back when I first saw the first half-hour gameplay of WWE 2K19. So, looking forward to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the loot pack store, we're going to open some packs, hopefully get a mask or two, basically just try and get some more moves and everything. If anything strikes my fancy, we'll change it up, we'll change the outfit, and then we'll get immediately into my career. And hopefully all will be well. Alrighty, so we'll start off. So they changed up the loot boxes a lot this year. It's not just the VC payment that they had in last year's game, which honestly I really appreciate. Thank you, Zambi. Which I really appreciate that they changed it up a bit. It's now credits that you get throughout the course of the game and that you can buy with the VC, but it's not as focused on actually getting money and everything like that. So, and everything's pretty affordable over the course of everything. So you have a little bit of everything packs, then you have superstar parts, which are all the costumes and masks and trunks and everything else like that. You have packs for moves, then you have packs for taunts, entrances, and victories, and then you have boosts, which honestly I don't know that much about, but I'm not really going to be using them anyway. So we'll just start with opening up a few of these, and then we'll get on to anything fun. Just to, build the character a little bit, see if we get anything interesting that we can use. Because, honestly, a lot of the taunts, just by names, I'm not going to know, and you can't look at them, which is weird. Like, you can't test them out ahead of time, but when you get into the character creation and everything like that, when you get into movesets and everything, you can go by what's new, which is appreciated. So, finally, we got our first superstar thing, which is the victory screen from Mr. McMahon. Yay. Legendary Ultimate Warrior taunt, I'll take it. Get maybe one more of these, two more of these, and then go on to the more interesting things. Oh, victory screen for The Rock, legendary. I would hope so. But, yeah, this game so far is fantastic. Like, so much of a step up from 2K18, just with everything I've seen so far. Oh, Ty Dillinger's entrance. I noticed Dozovic's victory. Okay. Yeah, and the woo. Thank you, Ric Flair. So, yeah, everything that they've upgraded so far has been fantastic. Gameplay is solid. The loot packs are great. Character creation is still as good as it's always been. And luckily, since, of course, these are cards... Yay, Bonsai Drop. Since these are packs, you can actually get doubles in this game, which is kind of weird, but any doubles are immediately scrapped, which I really appreciate. I didn't realize that when I first found out about the doubles things, but since it does do that, you don't actually have to look out for things you've already gotten. It'll automatically scrap them and get you more cards. Or more tokens to get more cards, which is appreciated. Not bad. Diving crossbody. Probably going to be good for this. Yeah, this, and of course, all the packs are different. All the packs are different amounts, and the credits are different, as you might see. The black credits are just your basic ones, and then these orange credits are a bit more important, and that's why you only get the gold ones with these. And anything that gets scrapped actually gives you the orange credits, which is very nice. Ooh, Topa Suicide. That's a good move. I don't know that one, though. And hopefully, now that we're getting to costume parts, we will be able to get a mask for our Rumblebee. Here's hoping. Oh, nothing in the first pack, but we got a tattoo for Finn Balor there, which I appreciate. If anyone likes Finn Balor. I mean, I do. He is a phenomenal superstar, and anything that... God. Oh, there's a hat for you. Okay, nothing interesting yet. We'll basically go through all the rest of our credits on the on the superstar parts packs, and if we get something, we get something. If we don't, we can buy it with our VC. And then we can get into the story mode, which is what I want.
Sorry, Kilroy, interrupting you.
Hey, Zambi. Oh, you bringing me the cat?
Yeah, she's gone after the guinea pig.
Okay.
She's no longer playing. He's actually trying to, go after her.
Okay.
Not violent, but it's in such a...
Okay. So, for those of you who didn't hear that, okay, there's a freaking headgear for you. Okay. For those of you who might have overheard me talking right there, Zambi just brought in Momo, our lovely little brat of a cat, because we just got a guinea pig recently, yesterday in fact, and today is the day that they actually got to meet, and Momo's playing just a little too hard. Hey, I got a mask. I don't know if it's a good mask, and those are Dusty Rhodes trunks. Alright. So we got a mask at least, right? Got one. So, or two, we got the headgear as well. Nothing in there as well. So I guess let's just head on over to the edit and find out the new look of Rumblebee. But yeah, this character came about weirdly enough. I just recently got into Lucha Underground, and Lucha Libre generally as a whole, because I mean I liked other Lucha superstars like Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara and Kalisto and all them, and they're fantastic. But I actually never watched Lucha Underground or anything else like that, and then when I did, it's like the outfits and everything is just so like clean and so really just cool that I just wanted to find out more. So what is this? Yeah, I'll get rid of my hair to put this on. Oh. Okay, nah. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Nah, I don't want that. So these are headgears and masks, yeah. So if I find a good mask over here, or I think there is one for masks, yeah. So let's find a good one for Rumblebee. If one can actually be chosen. I would really like to choose one. Can I look at them? Will you show me it? No? That's not what I wanted. Okay, we gotta play it by very slightly just looking over here. So... Oh, hey, now I can see them. What the heck? No? That's it? That's all you're gonna show me? Hello, Anubis. No? Gonna show me things? I guess not. I guess we're not gonna show me things. Whoa. Okay, I guess I'll just pick something then. And see what goes. See what works for the character. No. And of course our... Ay, that's gonna get annoying. I'm sorry if y'all can hear Momo meowing in the background. She does not want to be in here right now. She wants to be out there messing with the guinea pig. But she can't do that. Okay. Can I look at it? No, I can't. This is really weird. Whatever. Because I don't want to use something from an actual superstar for this. Let's go with this. Oh, okay. I've been told I can release the cat, so pardon me. Go. Be gone. Good. Alright. Freedom. Let's try out this one. Alright. You know what? I can deal with this. It's not great, but it's not bad. Looks like Callisto's. So it's a Callisto's I can change. Oh, I'll take it. And of course, I also love the music decisions for these games, for this game at least. These were actually, like, all the songs, all the actual artist songs on this album are on the jukebox for this game were actually chosen by superstars, which is pretty ridiculous. So, loving that little fact. What is this? Ooh. Aha. Yeah, this is going to be yellow. So, of course, you know, with Rumblebee, he is going to be a primarily black and yellow superstar. We'll just use that. Not for the horns, though, or the spikes, whatever those are. Yeah, got an idea. There we go. Yeah, okay. I can dig it. And we have a mask now. It's not great. It's not perfect, at least, but it's definitely something. So I will take it. And let's change the top a little bit, only because as good as it is, it's still the beginning stuff. So if possible, I'd love to have something different. If anything different is actually good, which it might not be. Definitely not using another Superstars things. So no, we're not going to be doing that. Unless something good arises itself here. No. That figures. Okay. Unless we got something over here. Whoa, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? Yeah. What the hell? Is this a shark outfit? Okay. Hey, good to know. If you ever want to make a shark, if you ever want to make a Shark Boy in WWE, go for it. Whoa. Or a snake. Or a snake. Snake works. Weird stuff, dude. Weird stuff, guys. I like this outfit. I just don't know how well it's gonna go. Let's take this off and actually look. Oh. I kind of feel like this is a Superstars outfit, but I kind of love it, so I kind of want to go with it. Can I change the colors? Yes. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, that's not bad. No, that can stay. And this... Yeah. Definitely think this. Huh. Feel like I'm the only me and Zambi are the only ones watching this so far. So Zambi, what do you think of the outfit so far? I personally like it, but we'll see. Whoa. I was about to say, whoa, stuff's not showing for a second there. Oh, I didn't get a lot of gloves in that take. Oh well. Well, Zambi loves him, so that's good. That is what I like to hear. Let's get some elbow pads on. Because you gotta be sick. Oh, can't wear those ones because of that. Can't wear those ones because of that. So there's my choices. Alright, all about safety over here. Don't want anybody to get wounded. And then let's figure out these shoes. Oh, those are prestige. Those are actually very nice, though. Those would have fit perfectly. Okay. Oh, hello. Do we have a winner? Where is my cursor? There. Ooh. You know what? I think we have a winner, folks. And let's figure out the colors on this one. So we're gonna make, we're gonna make the boots themselves black. Those are gonna be the gold. The third is going to be the bright yellow. And the fourth is going to be, ooh, the bright yellow again. Boom. 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 Alright. I think we have a Rumblebee. There we go. Rumblebee is ready to wrestle. Although first, no. Yes, the clothing is done. Oh, dang it. Edit it. Oh wait, not the attire. I didn't want to get rid of the attire. Here we go. Needed to customize the face. Not the face. The butt. Wrong thing. I always forget which part is in what area. Because it's weird. I want... That's not it. God dang it, where is it? Sorry, I'm just getting a little confused real quick because I forget where the heck that goatee is. Because I don't want... Because you have to have a goatee. I think it might be an attire. For some reason, you have to choose a beard at the beginning of this game, and I still don't understand why. Like, Oh, yeah, here it is. I don't understand why you have to have facial hair, but they make you have facial hair. It makes no sense to me. Like, at least that's just me. I personally don't understand the fact that you have to have a beard at the beginning of this game. It's like, I don't want to, maybe? I wish it would show what it looks like in the... I wish it would show what it actually looks like in the mask without having to go over to the mask. Because, like, a lot of luchadors actually do have, like, a beard or a goatee or something like that. But I don't have anything right now that looks all that great. So, we will be going without facial hair for now. Rumblebee is ready to roll. Well, at least he is ready to roll in the sense of... Oh, nice. Ready to roll in the sense of his looks. We are going to change up his we're going to change up his moveset real quick, just because we did get a few new moves, and I do want to change up because the moves they give you in the original character creation are okay, but especially with all the collector's edition stuff and all the DLC from the season pass, you already start off with a fairly large moveset, and you can change it. I don't understand why they have only a set amount of moves when you have a gigantic moveset to choose from. They really should have just taken you to the finisher list and the signature list, and they didn't. Hey.
I'm gonna go get a thing of strawberries for you.
Okay. I am losing my only viewer right now.
I'm leaving it open. So that way it's on when I come back.
Anyway. So let's find new moves. This is the Tupa Suicida that I was talking about earlier, because it's a good move, especially for... Oh, that's so good. Especially for a luchador, which is what I'm running with. Honestly, I'm sure that there's stuff for the grapples and strikes and everything. I don't want to go in too deep for everything, but I definitely want my signatures and my finishers to be something I actually like. So we'll run with something like that. And luckily, something that they did add, or something that they did do with this, is they made it so that you can go... I may not have noticed this in previous games. You can actually go to an area that is all settable options at this point, which is very nice in my book. So with a luchador ringside, let's go with... that's nice though. There's a lot of good stuff to be had in this game. A lot of good moves, a lot of new moves, which I am really happy about. They have added a lot of new stuff. And, basically since they've added so many new superstars in and of itself, everything can be done a lot more smoothly, and they can add a lot more... Ooh, jumping DDT. They can add a lot more options in the sense. And for our second, let's go with... Where was... Yeah. Good move. So we've got our options here. And then finishers. I do still like the standing corkscrew moonsault. I wish I could get the split-legged corkscrew moonsault, aka the end of the mundo, or the end of the world, or Starship Pain, as made famous by John Morrison, just because I love that move. It is so fucking flashy. At least to me. A lot of other people might not agree, but I personally think it's a flashy move. And then let's get something for fun. Nah, probably not. Top rope stuff. Backstabber's not bad. Ouch. Yeah, there's a lot of weird options here. Not bad. But for a finisher, it should be something, at least in my book, should be something at least a little damaging. Of course, screw neck breaker. Yeah. I am... I really do appreciate that they have at least somewhat of a sizable options here at the very beginning, because, especially with the loot boxes, they could have very easily not had any of these things. And so it's like, I just don't know about it. That's the issue with... That is one of the minor issues with, games like these, is with a loot anything, even if it's not like a full-on loot box that you have to pay money for, it still can get bothersome. You know, just having to spend in-game currency and ooh, I like that move. Anyway, and this one. Sure. But, you know, so they could very easily just have a very minimal list that you have to make up one bit at a time. So it's like, they could have done something like that. I'm really glad they didn't. You know, I'm really glad that they didn't, you know, make it that bad. Because, I mean, a lot of other people would take loot boxes and everything like that and make it a lot more difficult to get things. But WWE didn't, which is, I mean, they put you off with some major, or some minor stuff at the beginning, but when it comes down to it, it works, which is what I like about it. Anyway, with Rumblebee now created, we can now start the My Career. And for those who might be watching this at any time who don't know anything about WWE, another thing got added called the Towers. This is an interesting take. It's basically matches that you can do to get more of those credits to buy more packs, and they each have a different theme to them, and they can get you better and they can also come with different rewards, like this one for example. And I guess when the game officially launches the normal edition, so on the 9th, there is going to be another tower called the $1 Million Challenge. That sounds very interesting, to me at least, because, you know, gigantic WWE fan. What that is supposed to be is if you beat that tower and then submit a video, like a promo video, something like that, from what I remember, you're entered into a drawing that 4 people will be chosen, and all 4 of them will fight in a tournament, single elimination, and the winner will face AJ Styles in this game. Will actually face AJ Styles playing this game, and if you can beat AJ, you win $1 million. Now, I would kill to be able to do that. That would be one of the best freaking things ever. Not only to be able to beat 4 other fantastic players, because, I mean, there are people that have been playing this forever and know how to do everything. I'm not one of them. But being able to play against other people like that, but then being able to meet and play against AJ Styles for a chance at $1 million would be amazing. And even then, all 4 of the people chosen get 2 tickets to New York, and like a round trip ticket to New York, and 2 tickets to WrestleMania. And I have always wanted to go to a WWE pay-per-view. WrestleMania would be the big time for me. I would not know what to do with myself if I was able to go there. Anyway, let's get this started. Van going to the big time. Now, this is probably one of my favorite things about this game. Now, in the previous title, in 2K18, you started off at the Performance Center and then went to NXT almost immediately, which is fine. But in this game, they actually started you off in the indies, which I love. And right, since I have a mask, I'm going to be bald and all the
ECW show this Friday night at the high school. Tell your friends.
Don't need a flyer. I go to every show.
I'm going to be bald in all of these.
Is that you?
What do you mean?
Facing Mr. CQ in the main event. It's definitely you.
I guess I can see the resemblance, but that guy's a huge indie star. Why would he be out here flyering for a show?
Hey, is this weirdo bothering you?
He's one of the wrestlers.
No, I'm not. Have fun at the show.
Yo, I thought wrestlers had money. Why would he be driving around some crappy bug van?
See? Good point. More proof that I am not who you think I am.
Sure. You gotta check out this guy's highlights online. He's going to be a huge star in WWE someday.
Thanks. That's nice of you to say. I mean about the wrestler on the poster who is, definitely not me.
Come on.
Definitely not
let's
me.
Go.
Hope you beat Mr. CQ. I can't stand that guy.
Well, maybe I'll see you in the crowd Friday night. I mean, as a fan. Definitely not from the ring.
I need to actually
'Cause I'm
try
not a
and
wrestler.
change his appearance. I wonder if there are any hairstyles that you can have without the with the mask on, because that's gonna bug me a little bit. Now, a few days later. Now, this is another thing that they changed, and is about time for a My Career mode, and basically a single-player mode in general. They actually voice acted almost the entire thing. There are some, like, a little asides when you get further in that's just, a quick back and forth that they didn't really need to voice, which was fine, but they voiced all of these, mostly just for the people you're talking to, not really for yourself, at least with the behind-the-scenes talks, but everything else is just so... It's amazing to actually hear all of this, because to get hyped for this, I actually played 2K18, My Career mode, and it was so weird not hearing people, and not knowing anything else. It's like, ay. And basically with the way that the last career mode went nowhere, in a sense, since you didn't... You did things, but like for an entire month of play, giant air quotes, month of play, aka, just basically 4 matches or 4 nights, you actually, like, you can do absolutely nothing. And oh god, it's clipping through his body. Oh my god, we might have to change the mask. We might have to change that mask. If that is going to clip through his neck. Oh god, watching that back on my stream. Oh, just watch that on my screen and then on my screen again. I don't think I can do that. So, let's get over here. Let's see who's here in the back kitchen of the high school, whose gymnasium we are performing in. There's my opponent, Mr. CQ, over there in the green. And then Mrs. Baron Blade and Matt Bloom. This is just telling you what to do, an icon, yada yada yada, all that stuff. Now, I love that these two are here. Matt Bloom has been a part of the games before and is still a major part of WWE as a whole, because Matt Bloom has been performing with them for many years. He was Albert back in the Attitude Era, and then he was Tensai, which I'm sure he would love to forget. In such a sense, he was an interesting character, but Tensai kind of went nowhere as a character, and then wound up in a tag team with who was it? I don't recall. He wound up doing just... He became a gimmick, like a really just jokey gimmick. And it was really sad. So I'm glad that he kind of quit wrestling, and now he is one of the major trainers at the Orlando Performance Center, which another place I would love to go visit, considering I live an hour up the road. But, we'll get there. Let's figure out this mask situation again, because having this is going to fuck me up. Oh, that's a prestige mask? Aw, man. This is just me talking, but I want that, because I love Anubis. Oh, is that just a basic-ass mask? That is a basic-ass mask. Let's buy another mask. So, let's figure out a better mask, stuff that I can actually look at. Oh, wow, that is Max Moon. Oh, god, that's Max Moon. Let's not have Max Moon. It's Rey Mysterio. That is the Catman. That's weird. What is this one? That's weird. I need something different. But I definitely want a full head mask. I want a full head mask, but I want a head of hair. Is that weird? I understand not having much hair, but not having any hair with one of these masks? That one doesn't make sense to me. What is this one? I was wondering about this one earlier. What the... head crab? I'm intrigued. Kind of. Ninja. Weird. Ah, this is like La Parka. And that is... I feel like that's another superstar should know, but I kinda want it. Because it's got hair. So I'm going to change this up a bit. Sorry that we have an impromptu costume change here, guys. I did not expect this, but I also didn't expect for that glorious tail thing to clip through my head. So, oh, hold on. I didn't get to which one this was. Oh, okay, it's the little stripes. So let's get that black. And then the glorious head of hair. Now, we actually had a head of hair earlier, and we're just gonna darken that. Actually, oh. I don't want to change it up too much, which is, fair, but I also don't want to be just black and red, or black and yellow. As much as I love B, I don't want to be just black and yellow. I want at least some sort of pop of color. I just don't want it to be too bright. That could be fun. Or, you know what, hold on. That's not bad, actually. And then let's figure out his hair. Can he have any hair with the mask? That's the question. Oh, settable. Okay, so it looks like... Wait, can he have all these hairs with the mask? Is that really true? Man, you had me fucked up. Alright, let's give him some hair then. Oh, I just couldn't have that hair. It's because I chose that hair that I couldn't have it. That's great. Good job, me. Yeah, let's give this guy some hair. Yeah, let's go with closer to my own hair color right now. That's right, fans. Killjoy is a redhead right now, and Zambi is back. So, my one viewer is back on the stream. Yay! I can dig it. Alright. So, now that we have fixed him up a little bit, now that he has hair again, so he's not bald in the cutscenes. Oh, cool, it actually shows through the mask a little bit. Hold on. Check that out. Yep. It actually shows through the mask a little bit. That's not bad. There we go. New mask. Is that... Whoop.
Open mouth, bitch.
Oh, shit, salmon. Hell yeah.
Sushi.
Sorry, gang. Home. Zambi brought me salmon. Just one bite, but I'll take it. I love salmon. Okay, we have officially fixed Rumblebee because we don't want that friggin' tail thing, whatever, clipping through your neck, decapitating you in your cutscenes. We're done. It's good. We're fine. So, and now we wait for the loading screen. Well, loading. Not really a screen. Most of the loading is fine, but like when you leave something that you actually change, it does take a while. But for the storyline and everything else, loading screens aren't too bad this time. It's just everything else. I also like here at the bottom, the BCW is a fledgling local indie promotion. Its promoter has connections to the WWE, but has never amounted to much. I like those because they change by the chapter, and they actually kind of give you an insight of what's going on. Anyway, back to these guys, though. We already spoke about Matt Bloom, but Baron Blade is very interesting because he's actually an original character from... I think he first appeared in 2K16 as a rookie, just like you. And I think he was, if I remember correctly, he started off as your rival and then became a tag team partner, or like the other way around. But then in 2K17, he was a producer, and he was backstage for NXT, and he was, you know, your producer, and he wanted you to succeed. And now he's not in the WWE, and he's an indie promoter, and it's weird. Because over the course of 3 games, he's aged like 20 years. But he's voiced now, and he's actually got character, and I still don't know how I feel about him, because it's Baron Blade. And
hey, I want you to meet
I hated him
Matt
back in the day.
Bloom from NXT.
Anyway.
Matt, this is my protege, Van Gogh.
I'm a big
Need to remember
fan,
to turn on
Mr. Bloom.
subtitles.
I've studied all your matches from your run in WWE and Japan. Really
Also,
great
it
stuff.
does kind of stink that you can't
You
change
must
your
be a
voice
true
at all.
student of the game.
I
Just
try to be.
because,
So why
yeah,
do they call
I'd
you
like
Van
that.
Gogh? Are you some kind of artist?
Not quite. I gave him that name because everywhere he goes, his dad's old work van goes. He practically lives in that thing.
Yeah, practically. So what brings you out to our show?
I'm here to scout your opponent, Cole Quinn.
Ah, Cole Quinn. And this is also another thing you can do. I don't know if it actually changes much of anything, but they actually give you choices on what to say about people, or what to say in certain situations, and how you can make the storyline go. I have made my own decisions, like in this one I did this one. In my playthrough original, I chose Take a Look at Me Too, but I'm actually going to try and do something different for the stream, something I haven't seen before, so you actually get a bit more of a genuine reaction. Just so I'm not going through the motions and doing things that I've already done and doing all that jazz, because I want to keep it interesting and not just do the same things that I've
Cole's
already
great.
done over the
You
course of
won't
the
be
day.
Disappointed.
I'll have my eye on you as well.
Wait, really?
You're wrestling Cole, so it'd be kind
Wait,
of
really?
hard not to.
Yeah, good point. Well, I should go get ready. It was nice meeting you, Mr. Bloom, and thanks for coming out to the show.
Wait, really? You're going to be watching me too? What? Another thing that I love is that this character is
Hey, man, good to see you.
these two very, very much Cole and Van Gogh, as he is currently known,
Okay,
are
look,
just
I'm gonna give
gigantic
everything I have
dorks when it
tonight,
comes to wrestling,
and we'll see where we
and
stand after that.
I relate
All I know is
so
I'll
hard,
be
because if I
standing
could
in
get
Orlando
into
at the
shape
Performance Center.
and get into the
You
indies
can continue
and like try and get
standing
over
in
to
high school
Orlando for the
gyms.
try and get over to Orlando for the Performance Center and do all of these things, I would in a heartbeat, but that requires so much time and effort that I cannot expend right now. This is another thing that they changed up, which is very nice. This is how you get your stats up. No more putting them into specific things and having to choose, you know, this over this. They give you, like, since I got the, the DLC, I got a kickstart. So instead of just 5 at the beginning, I got 25. But you actually have trees, and you can, focus on one tree as it is. But this actually gives you a more balanced level up system, I'd say. And the higher you go, the more you'll actually unlock other levels, or unlock other abilities. Like, first one you're going to unlock on the body one is top rope diver. So instead of doing all of your diving moves from the middle rope, you'll do them from the top rope, etc., etc., etc. And then every time you unlock one of those, it takes you to your skills, and you can turn them on and go about your business. So we're going to make Rumblebee... We're going to level Rumblebee up a bit, get those stats up so he can take it to Cole Quinn in this first match of the Indie League. I do love, though, that it started in the indies, because I've seen indie shows before, a couple times, and they've all been fantastic. All the people I've seen at those have been, interesting characters, great wrestlers. I've actually seen a couple indie shows with former ECW guys, New Jack and Raven. Raven was cool. Seeing Raven was amazing. And actually, back in the day, when they more came out of Universal Studios Orlando, I used to go to Impact shows a lot. And I miss those days, because I got to meet a lot of superstars that way as well. I don't often have a space to rant about wrestling. I froze? I look good on my end.
Maybe it's just my computer.
Maybe it is just your computer. Okay, doke. Technical difficulties on somebody's end. As far as I can see, I'm doing fine, but that's because I have the stream open right here next to me. But we'll see, I guess. Suicide dive, always important for a luchador. Well, how many points do I have left? 11? Cool. So, as I was saying, I don't usually get to rant all that much because I'm not always in a place with people that will listen. Zambi will listen whenever. Almost whenever. He enjoys listening to me rant, but there you go. I will, however, just... If I could talk all day about about wrestling and all the things I've gotten to do and gotten to see, then I would. I will try not to, just because I have a game to talk about. But, there's a lot of things that I have gotten to do and see and people to meet. Actually, what are the biggest name stars I've gotten to meet before have been... I got to meet Ric Flair at an NXT show back before NXT was really big when they were here in town. I got to meet Mick Foley at Hardcore Justice 2010. That was amazing. He was so freaking cool. Mick Foley is one of my idols of wrestling in general, just because he's the guy that... Oh, what is this? Oh, cool. Just because he's the guy that is really proof positive that, at least back in the old days, I don't know how it is now, but you really had to suffer for your craft. I mean, maybe you don't necessarily have to these days, but, like, you can do so much. This is something different. Overcharges, excuse me. I have these ability called paybacks. I'm not really too well versed in those yet. I'm just using the same ones that they give you at the beginning. And then sub-styles are unlocked at level 10, which is basically after the first match, or first couple matches. And those, you get to choose one, and they'll have different stat upgrades and everything like that. And of course, since we're a Rumblebee, we're going to be going with Luchador. Looking forward to that. But that'll be later. Where was I? Yeah, Mick Foley. Mick Foley's one of my idols. Like, he's one of the people that you gotta do anything and everything that you can to be in this business and to succeed in this business. And he did that. And I'm just gonna live with mine. Actually, no. Before our match, let's figure out how we're gonna enter. Because I did not figure that out. I just kind of went with all the presets. Which, kind of foolish. I should have set a few more things up before the stream, but I'm going to be doing this a little long. I'm not just going to be doing this an hour, obviously, because we're at, 48 minutes. And I don't want to, cut it short for the storyline and just have everything be the character creation. Like, I know that people could do, character creation videos all day long. Settable. There we go. Now, I think there's already a luchador entrance. At least I thought there was. I know I saw something. Ah, lucha. Alright, we'll just keep this for now. And figure out the same one here. Because I can play with that at any other given moment. And let's figure out... Figure out a more interesting... No. Yep, definitely gonna steal somebody else's entrance theme. Nah. It's really interesting that you can have all these past guys. Now, these are all from the Woo edition, aka the collector's edition of 2K19, because it gives you a bunch of older guys, legends of the business, as DLC. Actually, that's not even the Woo edition. That's just the deluxe. That's just the that's just the season pass. But everything else has been fantastic so far, and I did get the collector's edition because I am a gigantic dork. And when I heard that the game was coming with a collector's edition, or a collector's like individually numbered Hall of Fame replica ring, something that they didn't even sell. Yeah, it was expensive. It was $130. But words. But since it was coming with that ring, I had to have it. Like, I was not about to let something like that go away, because even though I don't generally do collections that much anymore because of money, I'm not going to pass up an ability or something like that because it's a Hall of Fame replica ring. And it also came with stuff for WWE Supercard. It came with the top rank it came with 2 copies each of top rank AJ Styles, Ric Flair, and Charlotte Flair. And that's awesome to me. And oh god, I don't know what I'm doing. Sure. Then we'll just keep that going. So I'm ranting over the entrance creation rather than ranting over the match, which would probably have been a better idea. But it also came with a plaque with a scrap of one of Ric Flair's iconic robes, and I'm slightly blown away by that because that's really cool to me. And then it also comes with a limited edition Ric Flair Funko Pop, and Funko Pop is the one collection that I do, and I don't do it that much anymore because it's expensive. But hey, going big, for a game like this, especially with all the changes that they made and all the upgrades that they made, go big or go home for me. So, I'm happy about it. I'm really happy about it, and oh my god, I still love this. The fact that this is an option in a WWE game is the best thing to me. Because it's a high school gym. It's a step below a bingo hall. And the fact that this is in a WWE game, an official, professional 2K WWE video game, makes me smile. Because WWE doesn't like to talk about the indies. I mean, even though they have indie darlings up and down over in WWE, the people that were already legends in the business, or in the business, and then they picked up and made into legends all over the world. Particularly Daniel Bryan, who is the 2K showcase of this game, which is very nice to see. I might potentially do a couple episodes on that. I don't know yet. Honestly, mostly I want to just focus on the game. I want to focus on my career. I want to get further in this. I want to share and everything. All the twists and turns and everything else that's going on, because I love it. Like, I've played through the first 5 chapters already. So I do know a lot of what's going on. But I love this game. I love that it actually pays attention to the indies. The one thing I'm really sad about, though, is that you get matches with this Cole Quinn guy, but you don't really get matches against other people, which is really sad to me. I feel like since they had this whole idea for an indie league done by Baron Blade, they could have had more than 2 guys. Hopefully in the next game they'll throw in some more created characters or stuff like that, because I would really love to see Ha 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 ha. I would really love to see more characters and more love given to the indie scene. Mostly because, like, I just really wanted to see more than these two. But alas, my hopes were not to be. And I cannot do that.
To quote my old boss, Vince McMahon, what a maneuver.
This is also a fantastic thing for me. They actually... So, of course, since there's not a... since there's not a ring announcer, because this is an indie league, you just have Baron on a loudspeaker. Over the gym, you know, over the gym speakers.
That's against the school's code of conduct.
It's just so legit. Like you've got the little, you've got the barricades that are just basic. You've got people in folding chairs. The bleachers aren't even out because that would encroach on the ring. You just have the hardwood floor, a bunch of wrestling mats, and the ring. And again, I love it so much. I love that this is a thing. That did not work as well as I'd hoped. Let's get out.
These two have the potential to go all night. But I hope they don't.
What the heck? Oh my god. I'm really glad that this game is the way it is and the storyline is what it is. I'm also really glad that over the course of the storyline and the storyline matches, you no longer have to worry about the stars. 'Cause dear god, did I hate those. And do I still hate those? Now doing that move again. Now all the other matches, like basic play or the My Towers and stuff like that, those have the scores and the stars and everything else like that. I'm kind of okay with it because it works, but you know, because you're actually trying to earn points to get more credits and stuff like that. But it's just really tedious in a story mode to have ranks. Also, I wanted to do this after watching Lucha Underground because the Lucha style, and just the style of a lot of those guys, the high flying, the speed, the everything that can happen, that everything that can happen will happen. Guys like Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. and love that move. Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. and Drago, Mil Muertes, all of these people, they do such fantastic work, and you know, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of their words. I'm jealous of their athleticism, things that I would probably never be able to do. Of course, that's just me speaking as a pessimist, at least about my own physique. But, you know, I love the style, I love the flash and panache of stuff like this.
All around the world, including WWE.
Man.
Enjoy while you can, ladies and gentlemen.
I love the flash and panache of a luchador's moves. And just being able to play through it, that's why I was really happy to have Rumble be that Zambi suggested the name, and I'm sticking with it. I love it. And the character design actually came out pretty good, if I do say so myself. But being able to play with something that's not just a striker or a giant or a powerhouse, playing through the story mode as a little guy is something that you don't usually hear. Oh, excuse me. At least from what I've seen. Like, I have never played through a story mode, like back in the old SmackDown vs. Raw games, where you could create a character and go through the road to WrestleMania or whatever. I never played a little guy. I never played a cruiserweight. I was always either a heavyweight or a super heavyweight. I was short, yeah, but I was always just wanting to do damage as hard as possible. So I'm changing up my style finally.
Good match, Van Gogh.
Yeah,
Voice acting.
great job out there.
Means a lot.
And all the actual superstars are voiced by themselves, and then you have all the randos.
In Orlando.
Well, then
That's
I'll
true.
make sure to furnish my condo with wall-to-wall sand.
Before you start making big
Cole,
plans, we
shut
have
up.
a few things to discuss.
Like what? My start date? Future opponents? Waist measurements for the NXT title?
Not exactly. To be honest, I'm not a fan of your Mr. CQ character. You need to come up with something different.
It's not really a character, but fine. I can come up with something different after I get to NXT.
Full disclosure, I don't think you'll be heading to NXT. Not anytime soon, at least. You're just not ready. I was actually more impressed with your opponent over here.
Wait, what?
So I've decided to offer him an opportunity instead. You'll have a tryout match on an up-and-coming WWE event.
Really?
Yes, I've been doing this a while now, and I know talent
Is this
when
some
I
kind
see
of
it.
joke? Because you were supposed to be here to scout me and not him.
Plans change all the time in this business. That's a good lesson for you to learn. I have to go catch my flight. You and Baron will be hearing from us soon with the details on your tryout match. Don't make me regret my decision.
I won't. Thank you.
Unbelievable. I told you not to ruin this for me, and look what happened.
Whoa, all I did was give it everything I had out there, okay? I can't help it that he saw more potential in me.
Potential? Or was it your boy Baron here putting you over with him? I always knew that he was your favorite, but I didn't think it would cost me a shot at WWE.
This was all Matt Bloom's decision. Do you think I want to see my top guys leave?
And do you think we want to stay here forever, wrestling in front of a few hundred people for crap money?
That's not what I meant. I'm just saying we're building something good here. Besides, if you left, who would design our title belts?
I only make your belts because you pay us so little for wrestling. It's so bad Teacher's pet over here has to live in his van.
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke.
I only live in it when times are tough. Which
Which is most of the time.
Well, that nickname's not as much fun anymore.
I love
You
the
just need to
humor
trust
too.
the
Like
process. We're building a brand.
they're doing so
And think of
much
it this way.
with
If
this
any of us
storyline.
make
They
it to
did so much with this
WWE, it'll be
storyline
good
that
for
is
everyone.
so
It'll help put
much
BCW on
fun.
the map
And
and lead to more opportunities.
yeah, the
yeah,
last game
easy for you to
had
say. You're the one with
you
the
know
WWE
the behind the
tryout
scenes
match.
looks, and it was different and all of
He's
that
right,
jazz.
though. What's
But-
the saying? A rising boat will lift all tides?
Having the
think it's the other way
ridiculousness of this storyline.
Come on, let's drop
Is
this
just
thing and bring it in for a
fantastic.
BCW handshake.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll let you two celebrate alone.
I want to figure out who these people are.
Don't worry about him. And congrats! I am truly happy
I
for
need to turn on
you.
subtitles. Yeah, I know. I meant to. I forgot to. I'm going to. Thank you. I'm going to do that right... Not now, because I'm in the middle of a storyline, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah. Also, I love the van. I love the fact that the van is a thing. I love the fact that he lives in his van, because that's something that, you know, a lot of indie people did, or at least, or like a lot of people did back in the Attitude Era and stuff like that, to get to places. They would live in their car. They would sleep on the street. They would have to do anything in order to get through the business.
Is way bigger than the high school gym, and the VFW, and the state fair combined.
Don't let that bother you. All that matters is the ring's the same size.
All right, good point, but I assume their rings aren't covered in rust and mysterious stains.
Hey, we're working on fixing that. Come on, let's go meet Triple H and try to play it cool. You don't want to recite his entire career history like you did with Matt Bloom.
It wasn't his entire career history.
Hey, Hunter! It's been a while. This is my guy that Matt Bloom wanted to bring in for the tryout match tonight.
Nice to meet you. You trained him, Baron?
I did. He's one of my top students.
I'll try not to hold that against him. Look, I've heard a lot of good things, but I want to see you in action tonight before we decide anything.
Do you have an opponent for him yet?
I do. Surviving in WWE is all about how you handle adversity, so you're going to face the toughest guy we have. Actually, the toughest monster we have. Go introduce yourself to Braun. Don't worry, he won't hurt you. Not until your match, at least.
Braun Strowman, the monster among men, against my cruiserweight. I'm Bone.
Hey, Braun? I just wanted to introduce myself.
No autographs.
I'm not a fan. I'm actually your opponent tonight.
You mean victim? So how do you want to die tonight?
I'd like to survive tonight if that's okay with you.
What I meant was, in what type of match do you want to get these hands?
More decisions. What kind of match do you want to catch these hands? No matter what, it's a bad decision. This is Braun Strowman. He's 6 foot something, if not 7 foot tall. He's like 300 something pounds. I'm 5'10", and in this character 205, just because I wanted it to be kind of heavy enough to be able to lift some people, but not, heavy enough to be like an actual light heavyweight. He is the heaviest for a cruiserweight. He's the heaviest that a cruiserweight can be, and he should not be in any of these matches with Braun Strowman. So let's go Falls Count Anywhere.
Let's have a Falls Count Anywhere match. I've won a bunch of those on the indies, so I like my chances.
I can't believe you thought I was actually going to let you choose the type of match tonight. We're going to do what I want to do, because I'm the monster among men. So it'll be a steel cage match. That way you can't run from me.
Steel cage. Great idea. That was my second choice.
This is what I mean by the humor and everything else. It's like, yep, and they're chapter 1 over, so I got some free stuff, and I can use the high school gym and exhibition, which basically means that I can take all the biggest, baddest legends and superstars for the past 20, 30 something years, and I can send them to a high school gym. Honestly, I think the My Universe is still a thing in this game. I haven't looked into that one yet. I really hope it is, because, dear God, if I'm going to make a show, I'm going to make it in a high school gym. And just have all of these superstars wrestle in a high school gym. I really do love this game. Like, I've been so hyped for this game for a while now, and waiting impatiently, and finally I actually got it last night, but then at close of our local GameStop. But issue subtitles on, blood on, submission mini game that, but I didn't get to play it until today. I didn't get to play it until, yeah, I know Zambia is suffering that they don't have Spyro, because Spyro got pushed back. As some of you might know, it was originally going to be released in September, and then it got pushed back to November, which is really sad, because if it still had been September, it would have been on the actual anniversary of its release. But no, it got pushed back. But what was I saying? Waiting impatiently for this game, just because everything I've heard about it has been fantastic, and everything else. So I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. So I'm pretty sure I just leveled up, so I got some more credits, and I'm not level 10 yet, am I? No. So I'm not up to snuff on that yet, so let's get me higher up the tree. Get my stuff a little better. Yeah, I'm looking forward to now that 2K has taken this step up. I'm really excited to see where they go from here for next year's game. I'm not gonna start like worrying about it at all. Overcharge points, yada yada. Yeah, this overcharge thing is something they added. Excuse. It's in the boosts and paybacks and stuff, and I'm still not sure exactly what it is, but I'm not planning on using it. At least that's just me. Trophy. And everything else. I'm not going to start thinking about it or like worrying about it at all until next year. But I'm really excited to know. I'm really excited to find out where they're gonna go from here, considering that they did such a phenomenal job on this. And in comes. Hello. Okie dokie. That is our friend Ace. Hello. Getting their stuff out of the room. Okay. Ciao. And everything that they've done for this game, I'm looking forward to seeing where they go from here. Because they can do a lot from here. They could go so much bigger and better that it could be insane next year. Am I really going to worry about it? No, because I've got this right now. What is this? Manager with the show. Oh, managers. Pfft, I don't have a manager. Who needs a manager? Not me. Not Rumblebee. Alright, and of course this is... I really like that they did this. You can talk to people, and even these little backstage stuff, it's voice acted, at least for the person you're talking to. Weirdly enough, they didn't have whoever voiced, Van Gogh do this, but hey, I'll take it. You've worked with WWE in the past. Any last-minute advice for me?
Just make the most of your opportunity, win or lose. Matt Bloom brought you in here because he saw something in you. Just go out there and show him that again. Oh, and try to get some free swag. I'd like a Bootio's lunchbox if you're taking requests.
I kind of have bigger things on my mind than a Bootio's lunchbox.
What, like a replica title belt?
Braun Strowman?
Of course. Just trying to keep the mood light. But if you do see a lunchbox lying around...
Thanks, Baron. While I would love to meet Braun Strowman, I would be terrified to meet Braun Strowman. Just a little bit. I know he's a fantastic guy outside of the ring and outside of character, but he's still a gigantic mountain of a man that could break me with one hand. And that terrifies me.
Hey,
Meanwhile, there's this
I've
tiny
seen some
little
of
one.
your indie stuff online. Not bad.
And then you can have branches, which are really cool. Different conversations or outcomes. You can actually, later on, from what I've seen, you can actually get into side matches because of these dialogue branches. Now, these ones don't really mean a lot at the beginning because you don't really deviate from the plot a lot at the beginning. But I have not heard a response to this one yet. I've seen both of these, but I really wanted to wait for this one. So thanks. I watch you on TV every week too. I just can't believe how tiny you are in person.
And I can't believe how stupid you are in person. I look forward to watching Braun destroy you tonight.
That's rude. Okay, fine, Alexa. I'll just go to my tryout match now, where I'm going to be destroyed. Look at Rumblebee. I love it. I love the outfit. I wish I could do more, but I can do that between episodes at some point. I don't know when I'll get around to it. I know my next day off is Monday, so I'll probably be doing another stream then. At least I'm hoping to. So I'll probably get on over the course of the next couple days and fine-tune the moveset and everything else like that. Anything that I didn't want you guys to have to sit through.
Weighing in at 205 pounds, Flyboy Draven Bird.
Flyboy Draven Bird. Because, it's interesting. They don't have any insect-based names at all. Like, no the anything, no anything like this. So I was like, okay. I actually did this in 2K18. That's where I originally got the name.
Today, and he was driving a bug exterminator van.
Well, that's appropriate because he's about to get squashed by Braun Strowman.
Thanks.
And weighing in
what I was saying is,
385 pounds,
there wasn't a lot of good names, so I wanted to have something, maybe not insectish, but definitely a lot, different than my real name and stuff like that, or, and I really wish that Killjoy was a thing. just with the 1L, because, nobody does the 2Ls, or anybody that does the 2Ls wants to do the 1L, and yada, yada, yada. I do the 2Ls because I want to do the 2Ls. But I really wish that Kilroy would be an option for this, but it's not. Because, Kilroy's been an option in other games. I've seen a bunch of other games where Kilroy is an option that they can even say in the voice acting. I'm pretty sure Fallout 4 had that. I could be wrong. I might very well be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I saw that. It was either that or a different game that actually had Kilroy. And it's why can't I be Kilroy in the WWE? Alright, let's go. And I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm actually getting licks in. I didn't even get that last time. Last couple times I did this, I got squashed right off the bat. Going for as much as I can get.
Should we even bother to learn this guy's name?
Should we?
I'll just stick to his initials.
That's rude.
D-O-A.
Oh my god. I'm actually getting licks in on Braun Strowman. I did not expect this. Up. Now I'm screwed. Not screwed. And now teaching you about reversals. Not really that major. Uh-oh.
Do you guys remember
Pain.
Baron Blade?
Pain.
Apparently he
Pain.
trained this guy.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, that's so rude. Oh my god. Wait. Am I gonna... Oh my god. No. Don't kill me. Oh my god, if I can pull this off, I might actually hit my signature on Braun. Please don't pin me yet. Please don't pin me yet. Please don't pin me yet.
He's actually pretty good.
No, I've got better things to do, like watching puddles evaporate.
No.
Wait. You still have a phone book?
Oh, I wonder if that would have gotten me a trophy. I was so close. I could have tried to hit my signature and finisher on him. That hurts. That hurts me on a near physical level. I almost hit Braun Strowman with my goddamn finisher in the squash match. Now, I've watched somebody's first half-hour playthrough of this, and they got hit immediately with the running power slam, and it was over. And then when I played, I got hit immediately with the running power slam, and it was game over. Or I mean, not game over, but match over, because you're supposed to lose this match. But with Rumblebee, I just gave him a fucking fight. I did not expect that. I actually got licks in on him. I almost hit him with my freaking finisher. Oh, if I could have just... Oh, I forgot that I don't have a standing signature. That's my stupidity. I need to change my second signature to a frickin' standing signature. Anyway.
You did a good job out there.
Really? Feels like I got run over by a big bearded tank. Think it was enough for him to sign me?
I don't know. But no matter what, you always have a home in the BCW.
Thanks.
Hey, I saw a lot of positive things from you tonight. Most importantly, you didn't seem intimidated by being on the bigger stage or by being locked in the cage with a monster. So with that being said, we'd like to offer you an NXT contract. Look that over and return it at tomorrow night's show.
This is amazing. Thank you. I would shake your hand, but I think 3 of my fingers are dislocated.
Don't worry about it. Rest up and we'll finalize everything tomorrow night.
You did it. I'm shocked.
Me too.
I just can't believe it. I mean, against all odds.
I know.
I'll definitely be sad to see you go. You've become one of my top guys.
You'll be fine, though, right? I mean, you got Cole and the rest of the crew, yeah?
Sorry. What am I doing? This is your time to celebrate, not to worry about me and BCW. You enjoy the moment. I'm going to go talk to Triple H about when you might start, so maybe I can get you on one more BCW show. We'll do a big farewell match. It'll be great.
Sounds good.
I'll see you back at the hotel. Congrats. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Baron. Couldn't have done it without you.
Now that we're at a loading screen for a few seconds. I love... I'm sorry that I'm going to be silent for all these cutscenes, because I don't want to talk over the game. I don't want to, miss anything. I don't want y'all to miss anything, whoever is watching this, besides Zambi. Yep.
Was tonight just a one-time thing, or are you signing with WWE? Well, actually, I was literally just offered an NXT contract, and I can't wait to get started.
You should just skip NXT and go straight to the main roster.
Actually, you know what? Hey, Triple H, you say listen to your audience? Well, the audience is saying that I'm good enough to go straight to the main roster, which actually, I think I proved it tonight by going toe-to-toe with Braun Strowman in a steel cage and not backing down, but...
And there's the hook. Freaking plotline. Just get freaking jumped out of nowhere by some guy in a mask. Oh, it's freaking ridiculous. Then again, I'm freaking running my mouth on this shit. I love the character design. I love that, you actually have fans, and you're actually having, fan interaction, which is not something you see a lot of in any of the other games. You don't get anything. You get them talking to cameras and stuff like that, but you don't actually see anybody interact with fans in the previous games. The only one that I can even remember is one of the SmackDown vs. Raw. I think it was around 2010, 2011, where 2009, where John Cena had a fan from the Army, and that was it. And then he was a playable character at the end. It's like, okay. But fan interaction, something that you don't get a lot of, and I'm really glad for this for the Indies.
With Braun Strowman in a steel cage and not backing down, but
Less than 24 hours after we offer you the opportunity of a lifetime, you get into a fight with a fan outside a WWE event, and there's video. I'd really love to hear this explanation.
Another option here. I have seen and heard apologize. This is what I wanted to hear. I don't have no idea how he reacts to this first choice, and I'm really curious about it. So let's see what happens.
Look, the fan attacked me first. I was just defending myself. What am I supposed to do? Just stand there and get beat up?
All we can see is you fighting with a member of the WWE Universe, and that's not good.
How is that all you can see?
That's how it happened.
You need to understand, this isn't some rinky-dink independent promotion running shows at the Elks Lodge. This is a publicly traded global company. We can't have our WWE superstars getting into fights with fans, and it will not be tolerated. On top of that, you were bashing NXT, saying you were going straight to the main roster. Who in the hell do you think you are?
I was just having fun with the fans. I was just about to say that I would be happy to go to NXT, and the fan attacked me.
Oh, I bet. This is what I get for trying to do business with one of your guys, Baron.
Come on, Hunter. Can't you just fine him or something?
No, because I can't fine him if he's not on the active roster. I'm rescinding the contract offer. Leave the building or I will have security escort you out. Don't ever bring me one of his guys again. This is on you too. Understood. Remember what I said about making me regret my decision? Congratulations. You did it in record time.
Ugh!
Hey, this wasn't your fault. I'm sure we'll figure out something else. Now, come on, grab your stuff. We gotta go.
I'm really curious who they got to actually voice Baron Blade and, Van Gogh and CQ. I need to look this up. Hold on. Why am I thinking about this when I could just actually look it up right here in front of me? E2K 2K19 2K19, please. A few days later. full casting crew.
Wakey, wakey, Jake the Snakey.
It is too early for that to be funny.
Sorry, I couldn't wait to tell you the good news.
Triple H called and wants to offer me a contract again?
No, better.
What could be better than that?
Well, after news of your NXT contract being pulled hit the internet, your fan fight video went viral. It's over 2 million views now. Sorry, make that 2.2 million.
So a whole lot of people have watched me throw my career away. Why is that a good thing?
Because controversy creates cash. My phone's been blowing up. Everyone wants to book you now. You're the hottest thing on the indie scene. And based upon the principle of supply, there's only one of you. And demand, like I said, is high. Your rate is skyrocketing.
Okay, this could be good.
It could be very good. We could turn chicken crap into chicken salad, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't think I get it.
You're gonna stick it to Triple H and WWE by making your own success in the indies. You'll be way bigger than you ever would have been in NXT or WWE, and we'll do it together. So what do you say? Are you in?
I mean, what other choice do I have? I'm in.
All right! Now, go brush your teeth. Your breath is terrible.
Baron.
It's too early for this.
It's way too early for this shit. So, I looked. There is not any information. There is no... At least on IMDb, there is nothing on who voices these characters. And that bugs me. I really... I'm sure it's like... I kind of want to say it's nobody big, but I want to know anyway. Also, I love that this little background on Buzz, as he's now being called. His van that he drives around was the very last thing his dad gave him before an accident took his life, and it's sweet. It's a nice little memento, but it's also a really shitty van. So, I love this stuff. Back in the van.
Somebody want to explain to me what's going on here?
Give me a minute. Welcome to the new reality of BCW. Because of all your online hype, we sold out our usual allotment of tickets a few days ago. But since I'm an entrepreneurial genius,
sure you are.
I pulled some strings with the school principal, allowing us to move the show outside, therefore doubling our capacity.
All right, good work.
But that's not all. See those fancy video cameras and that nice gentleman I was just speaking with?
Yeah?
For the first time ever, BCW will be live streaming our event around the world on pay-per-view. So anyone who's not lucky enough to see Buzz in person can still watch him do his thing from the comfort of their homes for a small but fair fee. Isn't it great?
Yeah, it's great. Question, who is Buzz?
Oh, that's your new nickname. You know, because of all the social media buzz you're generating.
Yeah, generally not about the bug freaking van.
Used to it. Buzz.
Or the fact that I'm Rumblebee.
It's all
that's another reason why I wanted to be Buzz. Yeah, that's another reason why a bug-based superstar or an insect-based luchador I really want to do, because the video I saw,
your match with him tonight
which was Chris Denker on YouTube, it cut off like right after this, and I'm talking over the voice
really
acting, which I
definition of the word
didn't want to do.
Fun.
Yeah, that was another reason why I wanted to do the insect-based luchador, because it cut off right here. It was like the first half hour, and it's all dead and gone, and it's done. I'm not ending it here. I want to do the next couple of matches. I definitely want to get through this one, and hopefully the next one, if I have time. I'm going to go for a 2-hour episode here, 2-hour first stream, and then probably from here on out it'll be 1 hour. I'm not sure yet. This is another cool thing that they did for this game. Podcasts. They actually made podcasts about, like, I think it's indie guys or, you know, random people, and they actually talk about your career and everything else that's going on in the wrestling world at the time. And I think I can do this now? Yes. So, I am now a luchador specialist. Which means, and of course each tree has its own special abilities that it unlocks. So like this one will get coast to coast, while this one will get leverage pin. So this one, the coast to coast, is one of the is a fantastic high flying move made famous by Shane McMahon, where he leaps from the top of one turnbuckle to the bottom of another, kicking an opponent in the face with both legs. And it is always awesome to see. It is usually done with a trash can, but I'm always just happy to see it. And considering they gave it to the cruiserweights, I'm more than happy to be that. And I think you can actually get it in a couple of the other trees as well, but I'm not 100% off the top of my head. And that's another good move, so I'm going to grab that real quick. And then these last few points will go back to... right. Got to activate the stuff before you can use it. Boom. And we'll go back to the actual tree and go up a little higher. Oh, you can go. Cool. And skidly boop. Skidly boop. I love this game so much. I love the arenas. I love everything that they've done with this so far. I love the level up changes, because it's not as bothersome now. Like, there's not a cap on any... I mean, I think there's still a cap on stuff, but it's not as, you know, worrying, and you don't have to worry about spending the VC in order to get it. You just have to play the game, and you'll level up, and you'll get the style points, and you can do the things. So much better. You sure Cole and I should wrestle tonight? We kind of have a lot of baggage with everything that happened after our last match.
That's exactly why you two should face each other. The fans are dying to see what happens next. In fact, I just heard so many people were trying to buy the pay-per-view that the website crashed.
I guess they really do want to see us face off. Is the site back online?
Yeah, it was only temporary. And remember, it's Falls Count Anywhere tonight. So feel free to take the fight wherever you need to. Just as long as you don't damage the principal's car. She'll never let me do this out here again. Deal?
No promises. Deal. I actually kind of want to try and purposefully damage the car. I don't know if you can, though. But I'm going to try. Actually, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'll check it out later.
There he is. The man who drowned in his own rising tide. Come back to apologize to me for stealing my shot at WWE and immediately throwing it away?
Look, I am not apologizing for anything, okay? All I want to say is that we don't need to have each other's backs, but with what Baron is planning to do, the least we could do is have each other's respect, all right? So, are we good?
Oh, yeah. We're so good? I thought I'd introduce you to my new character I'm trying out tonight. You remember how Matt Bloom didn't like Mr. CQ and decided to give you a tryout instead of me?
Sure.
Smart decision. I'm calling myself Black Hole Cole because I have an energy so intense, nothing can escape it. What? Oh, you don't like it? Why? Not a fan of masks these days?
You know, I find it really interesting that I was attacked by somebody wearing a mask, and next time I see you, you have a mask. Not to mention, you also had all the motivation in the world to do it.
You're right. It was me. So what are you gonna do about it?
You better tell me the truth right now.
It wasn't me. I had a match that night, 300 miles away. I got the gas receipts to prove it. But I could have hired somebody to do it. What? There was a joke! Man, relax.
You're real funny. Real funny. We'll see who's laughing after our match tonight.
Not smart to fuck with a guy that was literally just attacked. Anything interesting from Baron?
The audience will be showing up soon. Get back to the cafeteria kitchen. I mean, locker room.
Okay, Baron. Yeah, let's get through this match, and I don't know if we'll be able to get through the next match. We'll at least get through the cutscene before the next match, but I don't know if we'll actually be able to get to the match itself. Yeah, we'll see. I'd like to. So now you're in a parking lot, just some more wrestling mats, an impromptu stage, no seats, everybody just has to stand, which is why it doubles their freaking their ticket sales, because hey, nobody has to sit, no chairs. No chairs means more room. Yes, perfect. The more I see the outfit, the more I love it. Anyway. And this match is also very interesting for a couple of reasons that we will get to shortly. Let's introduce Black Hole Cole. Which, if I'm actually thinking about it, it's kind of like it's kind of a throwback. It's kind of a throwback to the Masked Man from one of the SmackDown vs. Raw games. I think it was a Road to WrestleMania for Chris Jericho, and he gets attacked by a Masked Man in a championship match, and it's either, you have to decide who it was. And at the end, if you choose the right one, then you just face him at the end, but then if you choose the wrong one, it's him and the other person, and they basically wore that. I'm just realizing that now. That's actually kind of cool. I think that's a throwback to SmackDown vs. Raw. Or one of them, 2009, 2010. I like it, though. I dig it. I hope that's it. I hope that that's not just, a shitty character that somebody made up on the fly. I really kind of hope that that's a throwback, at least the outfit, to SmackDown vs. Raw. Because that would just be a nice touch to me. Alright, so. Hey, fuck you. And nearly took out the referee.
Black Hole Cole still feels like Buzz stole his WWE opportunity, and now he's out for revenge. He should also get revenge on whoever told him that new name was a good idea.
It's just a little rude, but I love it nonetheless. I love the fact that you don't actually have...
Hey, Triple H, I know you're watching. Impressed with what you see so far? Well, sorry, you had a shot at signing these two, and you...
They could have easily had, like...
PCW for life
saying that they were... You could have easily had color commentators and been like, they're pretending to be this and that, and they could have just been them. But nah, actually having Baron be the voice of BCW as well as everything else, it's a really nice touch to me. Oh god.
Bingo night in St. Mary's Church.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot over my shit, and it never works for me. I'm just gonna... Pardon me. Ow.
We apologize if anyone's having difficulty with your pay-per-view stream. To be honest, we underestimated the demand to see Buzz in action. We'd offer refunds, but hey, this event's streaming from a high school parking lot. So what'd you expect?
all this just cute little touches with his commentary and what's
Just a
going
reminder,
on.
This match is Falls Count Anywhere. In the general parking lot area, as we didn't pay to have the street closed. BCW is getting bigger, but we're not traffic control big yet, okay?
So, come on over. Black Hole Cole.
Not the principal's car!
Nope, but my van.
Buzz smashes into the window of his house. I mean, van! Buzz definitely doesn't live in his van.
Buzz definitely lives in his van, is what you can take away from that. Ow. Get off of my face. Who said you could pin me? Get the fuck off me.
This takes me back to the marathon beatdown between Owen Schwartz and Mason Cunin for the title.
Time for pain. I'm just gonna hippity slip over here, don't mind me now.
For those of you who are late to the party, welcome to BCW's very first
Come
streaming pay-per-view.
get some. Yep, they're teaching you about taunts since I haven't used those yet, yada yada yada.
That's his name now if you've been living under a rock. And Black Hole
What was my name
Cole
before? I don't think you actually got introduced as anything.
are facing each other in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
I literally don't think you got introduced as anything in the previous matches. Like, I don't know if you had a name or anything. I think you were just you, and then in this, you're Buzz. Boom. And this is another something I love, right here. Time for fan interaction. The girl from before.
BCW was all about fan interaction. You don't just come and watch a BCW show. You're a part of it. You taking notes, Triple H?
Gotta poke the bear.
Black Hole Cole still feels like Buzz stole his WWE opportunity.
Now that is one thing that is a bit of a problem with this game right now, is that it doesn't change. Like it still does. It still occasionally does the same lines through the course of a match if the match goes on a little long, but it's not too bad. It's something you can kind of live with.
Anyone's having difficulty with your pay-per-view stream.
Oh wait,
to be honest, we underestimated the demand to see Buzz.
I'm gonna get
in
you
action.
out of the ring before you can use that comeback.
This event's streaming from a high school parking lot. So what'd you expect?
Ow, or not. Ow.
Hey,
Pain.
Triple H,
Oh, what
I
the
know
hell
you're
is this?
watching. Impressed with what you see so far? Well, sorry.
Ow.
You had a shot at signing
Where
these
did you
two
pull
and
that
you
friggin' move
blew
from?
it. They're BCW for life now.
Nah, little man, you're going this way.
Welcome to BCW's very first streaming pay-per-view. Where Buzz. That's
I'm
his
gonna
name
take
now
you
if
out
you've
in
been
the
living
parking
under
lot.
a
I want
rock.
to see if I can
And
get
Black Hole
a
Cole
car finisher. I think I can do that already.
are facing each other in a
And I
Falls
want to
Count
break
Anywhere match.
the principal's car. I want to break the principal's car. Come here.
Just a reminder, this match is Falls Count Anywhere.
Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it. I can't break the principal's car. Ah, I wanted it. It's over. Pinfall in the parking lot. Winner, Rumblebee. Ah. This looks like it hurts. Can you imagine doing that to someone? Just sliding them over your back and slamming them onto their skull. There you go. Pinfall. Done. End of discussion. I love this. I love this game. I love the moves. I love the playstyle. I love that it's actually a plot. And there's no extras. There's no unnecessary side quests and having to just do random matches.
Amazing. The live crowd loved it. You managed to avoid wrecking the principal's car, and the pay-per-view buys were off the charts. You two will be getting nice bonus checks in the mail for that. I'll hand deliver yours since the last time I checked, you can't send mail to vans.
That was quite the battle.
It was. Sorry about your windshield.
It's okay. Baron said he'd pay for it.
Hey, you're a lot tougher than I thought you were. You proved that tonight. And I didn't really get it before, but now I'm starting to understand why they're calling you Buzz.
It's pretty much just Baron calling me that.
It's gonna catch on. You'll see.
Well, my bad for getting fired up about the mask earlier. We good?
We're good.
That's great, guys, but don't get too friendly because you'll be facing each other again soon in an even bigger rematch. I just need time to build something.
Baron, since when have you built anything ever?
Well, I'm not actually building it myself, but I am designing it. In the meantime, I have some great opportunities for both of you to build off the success of tonight's show. Cole, an up-and-coming promotion in Japan wants you to go wrestle for them.
Even Japan can't escape the energy of Black Hole Cole.
Right. Actually, they explicitly said to not do that character. They just want Cole Quinn. And Buzz, we are headed south of the border for a match versus Mexico's hottest luchador, El Mago!
Es increíble! What? I took a few years of Spanish in high school. What?
Guess that'll be useful on our trip. Hey, big things are happening for us in BCW. It's all coming together. Now, what do you say we bring it in for a big celebratory BCW handshake?
Yeah.
That's the only kind of cringeworthy part of that. From what I've seen, there's probably a bit more cringe that I didn't really worry about. Oh, hold on. Where's... Oh, no, it's not in this one. It's the next one. Hey, Baron.
This is huge that we're already expanding internationally. Our plan to take it to Triple H and WWE is working faster than expected.
I have to admit, I doubted you a little bit when you first told me about all this, but so far it's all coming together like you said it would.
See? You just needed to trust me.
I know. So, got any tips about wrestling in Mexico?
Study up on some lucha libre footage.
Yep.
As you know, it's a completely different style.
Oh, yeah.
And if you accidentally drink the water there, make sure you wear brown tights.
Yeah. Let's check my windshield. This is something I kind of appreciate.
That chunk of my skin? Gross.
This is something I kind of appreciate, at least about like these small random choices. You could just leave it broken. Like you could just straight up leave it broken. You don't need it. Yeah. Who needs a windshield? Nope. I'm gonna repair it though. I'm going down to Mexico. I'm just gonna repair it. Cool. Got a windshield now. Go to Mexico. You know what? We'll go a little long on the 2 hours rather than just cutting it off at the dot. Gonna get through the Mexico match and the cutscene after that, and as soon as I can after that, I will save and we'll turn it off, and that will be the stream for this time. But not quite yet. I want to get through this next part. So, a few days later, Mexico. Loading, loading, loading. Keep them doggies loading. There we go.
Wakey, wakey, earthquakey.
We're having an earthquake?
No. Just playing the wrestler wake-up game, man. Relax.
You might want to choose a less terrifying wrestler name next time.
Yeah, noted. We made it.
Already? It really didn't seem like we were driving 2 days.
Gee, I wonder why. It's because you've been asleep the entire 2 days.
Hey, I need my genius promoter rest.
Uh-huh.
How do you say I need a shower in Spanish?
Necesita un shower? I don't know. I don't remember the word for shower.
You're a lot of help.
Did you see that?
What?
That masked guy who attacked me, he's here. I just saw him.
I think you're seeing things from being awake for so long.
I'm telling you, that was him.
How about you get some rest before your big match tonight? We need to keep all our momentum going. Can't have any setbacks due to hallucinations, you know.
That wasn't a hallucination.
All right. Wait, stop, pull over!
What? What is it? Did you see him?
No! I want to try some authentic Mexican street corn.
You're the worst.
You're the worst. He is. He really is. There's just no way around that. It just, Baron. Why, Baron? Metropolitan Center is rarely used these days. Yada yada yada. I think these are just little factoids about the storyline. El Mago is one of the top rising stars in Mexico. He's an unbelievable wrestler with immense talent. He would like to compete in the WWE someday, but feels like he has more to accomplish in his home country first. I like that right there. Like, next year, can we get El Mago in the WWE? Like, the minor characters, side characters. Let's get a bunch of indie guys, and let's make an indie wrestler. Like, let's have an indie thing going on. I would love that. It's actually really surprising that they didn't have more indie guys. They really only have 2. You got Cole Quinn again, El Mago, and then the next match is going to be Cole Quinn again. Oh, spoiler alert for those of you who won't be making it to the next, for anybody. It's ridiculous. You know, they had this indie storyline, and they didn't give a lot of indie stars. Obviously, you're not going to get actual indie stars because that requires, you know, paying people. But they didn't just make a bunch of rookies like they did in 2K16 for the Performance Center. Why didn't they make more? It's kind of sad to me. Sup, Zambi? Cool. Fantastiche. Yay. Having fun? Cool. Yay! Updates on the guinea pig. The guinea pig is doing fine. And is having a new container. And is being spruced up. So she's gonna be happy. Oop, check out the ref. This is another thing I kind of appreciate. They got Spanish announcers for this match. I can dig it. And I really wish, and this is another reason why I really wish there was more, because as simple as it would have been, as simple as it is to have just gone through these, oh boy, as simple as it is to have just gone through these matches one at a time, it would have been nice to have more indie matches in the gym and in the parking lot, and then you would have come to Mexico and you would have faced more luchadors and everything like that. Like, why didn't we get that? Obviously, time constraints and having to fit in an entire game, an entire plot, but it would have been so fun to just have a bunch of random luchadors. Ow! Just a bunch of random luchadors over the course of a single game. Like, just being able to have your own lucha thing going on. I kind of want that. Yeah? Like, hopefully, I don't know about on this one, but at least on a couple of other ones, or at least on my actual file rather than on this one, I really want to just make a bunch of luchadors. And if my universe is a thing, use this Mexico ring as what I want to use for it. No, right. I can't do the springboard, which is weird. Oh, I missed. Pain is imminent. Hey, seriously? Nope. There we go.
Pero el que se lleva una máscara se parece enemigo a vos.
Alright, I'm doing the hold R2 thing, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's really bugging me. Like, I'm doing it. Alright, we need to get back in the ring, dude.
Su primera lucha de voz en México. Y será la última si gana el mago.
Dang it. Let me up. Oh. Ah, good move. Oh, god dang it. Of course. And now the slow as shit objective failed screen. I feel like that's supposed to be faster, and I really think it should be. And I really don't know how I lost that. Wow, good job, me. Alright, take two, gang. Monkey flip. Boom shakalaka. Let's just try and get this done.
Escuché que el adversario del mago habla español. Pues bienvenidos a México, boss, y buena suerte.
Bonk. God. And this is exactly the kind of stuff that you will see in Lucha Libre. You'll just high-flying, speed, everything. Obviously on a lot better of a level than this. But that's because I'm on normal, and you know, you can't do all the dancing, in essence, that you can in a normal ring when you're working with someone else. I would love that. I would love it if this was a bit more fluid like that and you could actually do these things, but I'm also not going to hold my breath. Help! So good. I also do love the fact that it's not just win. I think I touched on this earlier. It's not just win, and it's not the ranks and anything like that. It's just going through and finally just having, you know, do this. Get this done. Get this done, it's done. I appreciate that, because it makes a storyline actually work a little better, but it can still be tough, which is also really fun. Case in point, later on in the storyline, you have to basically go through a gauntlet, and that's all I'm going to say on that, but it's actually really tough. And I actually failed that one multiple times. Standing moonsault. So I mean, the game is good, but it's still got a difficulty to it that you kind of expect, but you kind of don't expect. Hold on. Superstar info. Oh, what's my signatures? Head scissors web. Oh, running and corner front. Okay. That's why I couldn't do it earlier. Well then, voila! So he is well into red health at this point. God, I love that move. I wish I could do shit like that. I wish I could do shit like that. I've got a friend who can do shit like that. Riot, if you're out there, if you ever see this, dude, I wish I could do shit like that. You can do shit like that. I cannot. Yeah. Actually, I do have a friend, and he is the only one to get out of this city and get into the business, and I'm so proud of him for this. Alex Riot. He was in Denver, and is a former champion from Denver champion, DCW, Denver Championship, something like that. He actually had a title, and I really wish that I really wish they filmed their matches, because I want to see him at work. I've heard stories. He's told me about it before, and I really wish I could see his shit. And I really wish that more indie promoters would put their stuff online. But anyway, cutscene.
Now do you believe me?
I guess so.
Look, I don't know why you're doing this, but I am not gonna let you try to ruin my career ever again.
Lo siento. Soy un fan y solo quería atención. Perdóname, por favor.
What's he saying? Did he admit to everything?
No. He's a fan. He's just craving attention. He's a copycat. He's not the same guy. Let him go.
Gracias, señor. Oye, ¿puedo tener un autógrafo?
Right? Hell no.
Not tonight, buddy.
Yeah. Well, you thought you were going to get an
your
autograph?
Big Mexico debut didn't go quite as planned, but the match was still great up until the end. Any publicity is good publicity, right? You've still got the buzz going.
I guess. I'm gonna take a shower.
You mean ducha. I looked it up.
So good. I'm really proud of what they did this year. I'm really glad that they finally got a My Career mode in WWE that actually makes you feel like you're actually trying, that you're actually building a character rather than just plodding on through match after match after match after match after match. Like, having a coherent storyline that actually has twists and turns and fun, it's really a breath of fresh air. And we're almost done with the stream. I'm going to get through another cutscene. Oh boy. Setting up for next week.
This is what you had to build
or Monday.
For our big rematch, right? What is it, a tetanus tornado match?
Yep. It's a beauty, don't you think?
I'd say it's more beast than beauty.
Well, its official name is the Scrap Trap. Not only are we going to have our biggest streaming audience yet, we're doing it in one of WWE's most iconic venues. It's like we're invading their territory. Man, I wish I could see the look on Triple H's face when he sees this.
Where did this even come from? Where did you dig this up?
All over. I salvaged it from other wrestling promotions, a junkyard scrap. That section is from WCW's Triple Cage. That is from an ECW cage, and I believe that side used to be an old prison fence. Pretty neat, huh?
I think a better name would be Death Trap.
This violates every health code known to mankind.
Yeah, it does.
And that is what we have to look forward to next week. Oh, Monday. Whenever I actually whenever I'm able to get on next. So, if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications on when I'm online or when I have new episodes up. I'm hoping in the future to continue doing streams. At some point, I would love to actually do episodes, so I don't have to sit down and worry about, trying to talk for that full hour, or full 2 hours, since the case is. That requires getting an actual recording software and recording hardware. That's coming. We have plans for that, and that way we can actually worry about doing bigger and better things. So, all that goodness. Keep into, what am I trying to say here? keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to be continuing to do this as often as possible. I'm going to get further in this. I'm going to try and not beat the game on my own so that I can actually see stuff for the first time, see more stuff for the first time on these streams. But we'll see. This is a really fun game, and I'm having a fantastic time with it. I just want to keep playing it, and that's the sign of a good game. If you can't put it down, and you don't want to put it down, they did something right, and I don't want to put this game down. But anyway, folks, all you keep mates, have a fantastic night, fantastic life, and I will see you next time. Ciao!